Tonight about a high school teacher arrested for sexual misconduct with a student. I'm John Huck.
I'm Kevin Bollinger in for Olivia tonight. 26-year-old Adam Romo, who's a teacher at Chaparral High School.
A Kerman High School teacher is under investigation tonight for allegedly having an inappropriate relationship with a student. And according to authorities, both the teacher and student have confessed.
City police arrested a high school teacher for incidents involving 3 underage girls. John Cody was arrested yesterday. Authorities say from June of last year until August of this year, there was some kind of an incident between Cody and girls ages 18, 15, and 12 at Coral Canyon Clubhouse. Cody is a history teacher at Pineview High School. We placed calls to the school district, but they have not been returned. Cody is booked on suspicion of sexual battery and forcible sex abuse of a child.
Police arrested a St. George school teacher accused of sexually abusing a teenager. Douglas Bullock teaches at Bloomington Hills Elementary School, but amid the charges, he's now on leave. Administrators say they're concerned about the charges, but they don't believe elementary students were involved.
According to the arrest affidavit, Tara Hodges picked the 14-year-old boy up on the evening of June 6th. She then drove him back to her apartment here, where the two allegedly smoked marijuana. From there, according to the arrest affidavit, the former Brazos Middle School teacher and the 14-year-old boy allegedly had sex.
Now, he did teach math here and coached the high school wrestling team for the past 4 years. Maricopa County detectives say Cantu inappropriately touched a 13-year-old relative of his while giving the girl a ride home from school in his vehicle. He has now been charged with sexual assault.
ISD facing charges after investigators say he tried to solicit what he thought was a teenage girl online for sex. And tonight we're learning a lot more about what happened. That teacher was caught in an online sting.
This arrest form gives graphic details into the alleged relationship between Sullivan and this student, talking about having sex about 100 times over the past year, sometimes here at her home in Plantation, other times inside of her car, even in her classroom at Lauderhill Middle School. Sullivan was not home tonight. Her alleged year-long relationship with that student was clearly consensual but totally illegal. The arrest form quotes text messages from Sullivan saying, "I'm tired of being the one chasing you," and "Why are you ignoring me?" And a recorded phone conversation police used to make their case where Sullivan says, quote, "Do you think it felt better because you had a better chance of getting caught?"
A Midwest City teacher accused of having child pornography has been arrested and is out on bond tonight.
Police say they found enough evidence at his home after issuing a search warrant. 38-year-old Aaron Mongold of Tecumseh is being charged with possession of child porn. He is a history teacher at Carl Albert High School and has worked for the district for almost 10 years. Authorities say Mongold has been under investigation since August.
.48 though, is that too old for you? You look like a cute guy, but you're an even cuter girl. You like getting in the He says, "If you love me, I will." You say it doesn't hurt. And then you go on to talk about oral sex, anal sex, and all the different things that you'd like to do with him. What are you doing here? I've obviously made a big mistake. Do you do this sort of thing all the time? No. So this is the first time? Mm-hmm. You know, I hear a lot of that. Yeah, well, it's true. It's kind of hard to believe. Mm-hmm. What do you do for a living? I teach school. You teach school? Mm-hmm. What classes do you teach? Special education. So you're a special education teacher?
I teach math.
And what grade do you teach?
6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So you teach kids who are about the same age as the boy you thought you were going to visit tonight?
Yes.
That raises an obvious question. If you're willing to have a conversation like this and come visit a 13-year-old boy, what have you been doing with students?
Definitely not this.
And why should I believe?
Because I've successfully taught school for 23 years.
A former teacher assistant at J.H. Gunn Elementary School in Charlotte was scheduled to appear in court this morning on sex crime charges. James Meskel of Concord is accused of first-degree sexual exploitation of a minor and first-degree sex offense. The Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office says a teacher borrowed a camcorder from Meskel and discovered child pornography on a tape.
Moore is a choir teacher seen here conducting the Romick Middle School choir last year. Police say Moore sexually abused 2 of his own students at West High School. Charged with 6 counts of sex abuse in charging documents released today, police say Moore performed sex acts with 2 students in his car, the school, and his own house. Moore admitted to the sexual activity. When police asked him about it, according to charging documents, Moore nodded his head and said, yeah.
Police say in 2010, high school teacher Otis McGee dropped off a 15-year-old student and another girl here at this apartment complex at 19th Avenue and Cactus. She told police that's when he started inappropriately touching her.
The victim was trying to get out of the car. Mr. McGee grabbed hold of her shorts and told her that she needed to give him a kiss.
Neighbors told me they were outraged when they heard the teenager was allegedly sexually abused in their parking lot.
Grab a hold of them, crack their skull, make sure they never do it again.
But McGee's downfall came a different way.
When police looked into the incident, they found another record of a 2008 investigation here at Precision High School involving McGee with 2 other students, aged 18 and 17.
The girls told investigators McGee was stroking their hair and backs and making inappropriate comments.
At one point, one of the girls had a cell phone between her legs, and he reached between her legs to retrieve that phone.
Homemade videos depicting a teacher engaging in sex acts with little girls.
That's the latest allegation against Irvin High School dance teacher Marco Alferez. Police say they found child porn on Alferez's home computer, and tonight, as we have dug into his background, more disturbing evidence has come to light. Lindsay Reiser is live on 9 in the News Center with the latest.
Prosecutors say that Alferez tried to hide a hidden camera with a t-shirt and then taped himself having sex with children. And they think the youngest victim may be in elementary school.